Hello, and welcome to a Dead Cells run. This is the Brutal update, the update 4, as you can see here, and we're going to see how we do. I have a particular build in mind. I have beat the game quite a few times, so we'll see if I get the equipment that I need in order to make that happen. So, I may not be talking a ton here. I will have to concentrate, because some people make streaming and playing this game look really easy. I'm not quite as good with that. So, we will see how it goes. Every time I seem to record, I end up making mistakes that I don't normally make. So, we'll see how far I get. If you're not aware, I do have the Beliar's rune and the Spider rune, which are the two newest runes to the game. So routes that I take, they will all be dependent on having those runes. Once again, just in case you're trying to play along and you're not finding what it is that I'm showing here. Okay, let's see. What do we want here? Just to kind of summarize what I'm going to try to do here. Personally, I like the broadsword. I never thought that I was going to love the broadsword, and yet, because it scales with right here, you can do brutality, tactics, or survival. I'll refer to them as red, purple, and green because sometimes I can't remember the names. But anyways, there are only a few weapons that scale with survival, and as a result, it makes the build that I like to go with extremely powerful. So, that said, that's what we're eventually aiming for. I guess I don't really need that. That can be great. I mean, everything here can be great, but there's a specific build I like to run, so I'm going to see if I can make it happen. And if I can, you'll, if you're not already aware, you will probably see the power, oh my gosh, of this build. Oh, parried too early. I apologize if you can hear the controller. It's not a whole lot I can do about that. So the mic I'm using is a Yeti, and it's a pretty strong mic, so it may be picking up stuff that you wouldn't necessarily want to hear. Again, apologizing in advance for that. But right now with my setup, there's not a whole lot I can do about that. So. Alright, so we will be going here. This looks like I'm going a week away, which I guess I kind of am, but I like the way I get an extra place that I can get more stats. So that's the reason for going this way rather than going Toxic Sewers. Plus, you have to fight the Watcher if you go Toxic Sewers, and while I don't think he's all that challenging anymore, He's still more annoying than fighting the other guy, whatever his name is. Whatever the heck, I literally can't even remember his name. Oh my god, this weapon is terrible. Yeah, we're probably not going to make the time door because I wasn't really going all that fast, but right now we're gonna always go survival. The other thing is survival is the one that gives you the biggest health boost, and that's pretty important later. Yeah, we missed it. You can see that shields are really quite amazing. Now, when we get a scroll like this, we're going to automatically go tactics. So our secondary abilities there will be able to do some awesome damage. Oh, come on, bat. Whatever. It is a little forgiving. Come on, be a broadsword. Actually, that's not bad. That's the shield that I prefer, and it has survival on it all the way up until the final boss. So that was actually a good upgrade. That shield, I mean, it's already doing 393, and I don't even think the shield scaling is set up right to show the correct numbers. Now when I parry them, there's no way they'll survive it. So that's a good start. We still need the broadsword. See, I did 439 as a crit. 495. Pretty good. Let's see what it does. Oh, interesting. Oh, he got shielded, of course he did. Now, this is something you can't do without the ground slam of infinite arrows. Nope. At least not for this run, anyways. Sometimes it parries but does not give you the damage. I have not figured out why it does that. Unless it's just like a mess up or something. Oh my god. Again, there it is. It should have parried and killed him, but no idea. Okay, so this is the example right there. You can't get past that, obviously, without the spider rune. Now of course, there's not going to be a teleporter here, so now we're going to waste time going back. But the prison cells is the route I like to go with this particular build. This gives you another whole zone. Oh, okay, this is not bad. Gives you a whole other zone rather than going the other way. This weapon is so terrible. Oh, good, I'll leave. Alright, let's do this, and then let's... I just gotta get my timing down. Buddy, you need to get out of here. Wow, I really have messed that up a couple times now. Alright, let's get him down here. There we go. Tier 4 oiled sword. I mean, it's doing more damage than what I'm using, so I'm just going to get rid of that thing, because it doesn't matter. It's, as you can see, that's classified as brutal, so I'm not going to really get any bonuses out of it. Not until we get what I want, and then we'll be set. Okay, we got another shop. Let's do weapon. We're rolling this thing until we get a broadsword. Come on, broadsword. Really? There it is. See how it's the red and the green? Okay, I don't even care what it is, because now once we have that, we're good. Now you can see the stat. The red is at the top left. It's real small, and look at the damage on it. Now we got 469. Now, you may be thinking, oh, by the way, this also scales. War Spear is also a great weapon to have, too. The problem with it is, it's a little slower. I know this weapon looks like it's pretty slow, but even that attack right there, I can roll out of the way and hit most things that I need to hit, so... It may not be your favorite weapon, but there are only, that I know of, there are only 3 weapons that scale with green, which is of course survival. See, and now it's a 1 hit. See the difference there? 193. Give me this damage any day compared to that other thing. Okay, well, I made a mistake there, but that's alright. We'll be fine. Oh, nice. Got a free tactics out of that. Glad we hit that. At the time, the reason why I didn't kill it is because I didn't have the kill buff. Okay. Alright, so now we're at the end of this map. We can just roll through here and teleport back out to where we want to go, which is the prison depths. Up top is the other exit, which, to be honest, I don't remember exactly what that is. I think it's, of course, the names are slipping my mind now. What is it? Not the promenade, but the, wow, I can't think of it. That's embarrassing. Well, so far we're in a good position to do at least decent in this run, unless I just make stupid mistakes and get hit when I shouldn't be, which tends to happen more frequently when I'm recording. All right. Okay, I couldn't get the sword put back away before I needed to do that. Hopefully you guys are seeing the, if you don't already know, you're seeing the power that this setup can actually bring. You can just roll back and forth on them and hit them with that broadsword. It does quite a bit of damage. Okay, I mean, I hit the button, but I must have missed the parry there. Which, it's fine. I can get hit. That's part of the beauty of this build is you're gonna have a decent amount of health, so it's not gonna really matter if you get hit a whole lot. So you can play a little more lazy, which means you can play a little more chillax, basically. Okay, here's where we gotta really... Okay, and as you can see, we destroyed that spider, so... Spiders can be a little tricky because of that, but you see how you can just roll in, get them at the right angle, and just nail them with the broadsword. Alright, now these guys can be a little more challenging. Sometimes I'll turtle them a little bit. Okay, I screwed that parry up real bad. Oh, that was bullshit. The reason why I say that was bullshit. See, normally it stuns them like that. Okay, well, whatever. Where's the fogger? Great. All in a line, ready to be killed. I love this sword, I really did. Oh, of course I couldn't. My thing was on cooldown, so I couldn't trigger my knife storm, and since I didn't realize it was on cooldown, I got nailed by that. That's fine though. It ain't the end of the world. Okay. It was a time where I wouldn't be anywhere near that risky. But as you can see, we were able to stun him. We're doing all right. We need more. We actually need more survival. Honestly, we're behind what I would normally be right now. Thought I saw a spider go this way, but I guess not. Let them get all in a line and then just kill them all in one shot. Oh, that was not ideal, but whatever. We'll go this way and then teleport back. Looks like it's a shop. Okay. Well, we've got a tier 3 shield and sword. 2 and 1, so let's go with... These are only 4s. So this really isn't a huge upgrade if we get it, but... Okay, so there is an upgrade, and I can come back for that, possibly. 50% as opposed to 25. And biters come out versus 100%. How much do I need for that? 4,100. Okay. We'll keep that in mind. If we get that, maybe we'll come back. It also assumes that I remember. Oh, that's perfect. I love it when they put spikes like that. That's great. Got the parry off that time, but as you can see, sometimes it's a little close. And that time I wasn't able to get it off because, of course... Okay. I'm trying to do this based off of how I want to hit this guy. Ooh, see, that's the shield right there that we want for the final boss. Okay, so we got all them. That's good. Oh, shnikes. I think we said we wanted 4,100. Whatever. Take a little damage from that. So counter shield is the one that I will recommend being the absolute master of the final boss, but we don't need it at this tier, so we'll get rid of it. I mean, it's not a bad shield to have, but... Oh, we're over it. Now we can go up there and get it. Good. Stupid bomb. So I accidentally countered instead of rolling, which that literally never happens to me, except for when I'm trying to capture video of the game. So as you can see, I just parried all 3 attacks, and for whatever reason, it wasn't doing damage. Again, I have to assume that's a glitch. Or not a glitch, but a bug. Unless it's like countering a like a partial attack or something. Maybe it makes sense then. See, in this case, I'll take a hit just so that I can kill that spider. And again, we have the health to do it, so it's all good. I know there's mobs over here, so let's go. Okay. So that time it did not work out how we had hoped. And I think it's partially because the mobs are getting slightly harder. Yeah, it's taken more than 1 hit, so... Oh, I can't believe I've used all my flasks. That's not normal. I really hate these spiders. Okay, let's go ahead and kill this guy. If we can. No problem. Brutality's not what we want, but we'll take it because it's better than what we have anyways, so... Now, we are going to go back and get that sword because I do have the money for it. Okay, here's another shop. Miscellaneous skills, grenades, or deployables. Let's do this. And then we didn't really get anything that we wanted there. Where was that shop? Right here. Alright, so let's see. Go ahead and grab this sword as just a minor upgrade, which maybe that's a good thing to do, maybe it's not. We may not see another one the whole game, so... We really need more scrolls. Normally I would have had upwards of 8 or 9 scrolls for survival by now. Oh, I had no idea you could just dance around them like that. That's pretty good. I still need the blueprint from that fogger. Wow, those little guys are doing some work. Okay, well, shit. Preferably I'd have the jump on this guy, but... Okay, that's better. And now we're killing. Okay, that was alright. That went well. We are on our last potion, so ideally I need to be a little more careful than I would normally. So there is also it looks like a glitch with his animation. He looks like he stopped the animation, but he's actually still winding up for the 3rd hit. And as a result, I stop, and then it gets me. Anyways, we'll obviously go survival here again. This is probably going to be the way out. Yep, okay, ossuary, which I don't mind. I like the ossuary. Let's go this way. This is probably going to be a cursed chest, which normally I would... Yeah, of course it is. Normally I would take that, but because I'm recording this, I'm not going to, simply because... Well, I have a bad habit of... it looks like I missed that up there, too. I might actually prefer an ice grenade. How the heck did I miss that? Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay, we're going to go ahead and replace that. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and go. I mean, like I said, normally I wouldn't skip a cursed chest, but for the sake of my own sanity and not messing it up, I'm just going to skip cursed chest for this run. I tend to make more errors when I'm recording anyways, and all it takes is one error to completely shut the run down if I'm cursed. Alright, so, I mean, once again, off camera, I don't normally even use maybe one of those health potions, but that time was not perfect by any means. Alright, we need to get more, health scrolls. Or survival, as they call it. Okay, it's called You Gotta Block. I didn't block. That's the only downside with this setup. I also still need the blueprint for the for those shockers, I believe is their name. Alright, so we're not done with up there yet, but we're going to keep running and see what we run into here. Okay, cool. So now we're on tier 5 weapons-ish. You can get higher, but tier 5 for now. I'm going to go ahead and hit this. Okay, there we go. Now we can climb up this. Oiled sword, that's a 4. That's exactly what we want. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's go back up. We'll see if there's anything else to the right. Oh, it's just the time door. Awesome. Okay, well I guess that makes that easy for us. We'll go left first, I guess. Okay, well that makes that choice easy. I guess we're going down then. Well, we'll go ahead and pay it. I don't generally pass up scrolls. See, that time it stunned him out of it. Now, my little guy's messing up my routine there. That's interesting. Okay, elite. Let's see what we got here for the elite. No problem. Two brutality, seriously? Okay, well, it's still an upgrade, so we'll go ahead and take it. Brutality is not at all what we want, but it does beat nothing, I guess. It does give you some life, so it's not completely useless. But for this particular build, it ain't helpful either. Drop the blueprint. Nope. Drop the blueprint. Nope. I still haven't gotten that blueprint for some reason. I literally hit the wrong button to parry that time. See, if you can catch them off guard, you do even better. And now with that ground slam, I have fire as well, so that's good. I'm not the type of guy that tries to beat the whole game with only one weapon or one item or something, so there are plenty of other guys that do that way better than I ever could. Okay, well, interesting. Oh, nice. That's what you like to see. Survival. Well, it would probably have been more wise to kill the guy down there, but that's fine. Give me the blueprint. Nope. I don't know why I rolled behind him. I knew I was going to get hit if I did that. Okay, cool. There was a time where firebrands was a really favorite weapon of mine, but those days have long gone. Deployable grenades and miscellaneous. Okay, well, I guess we'll do that. 4100 to redo this. Knife Storm 2. It would be nice to get a better one, but you know what? We're gonna wait because we don't really need it right this second. We'll keep pushing. See, little hits here and there. It's really not a big deal. Give me the blueprint. Because I've got more than enough life to cover it. And we can just parry him, get him out of here. I love being able to parry mobs. I didn't use shields before the Brutal update all that much, but I have to say they've completely changed the game for me. I don't even want to go on a run without having a shield, whether I use them or not. Apparently. I can already tell this is a secret here. Dang, as many of those guys as I've killed, but I still have not seen a single one of the drops that I need. Well, the blueprint, I should say. This is weird. I've never seen them down in the water, too. Buddy, get out of here. Okay. Well, we're definitely not taking that. I've never really liked the grappling hook. But to be fair, I haven't really given it much of a chance either, so... I don't generally get hit by, Dude, why do I keep hitting... Wow, I almost never do that. Well, more purple. This is not... Normally I would have like 10 or 12 survival by now, but I cannot believe I have this little. I mean, I haven't even used one potion, so it isn't like I'm in any danger of not surviving or anything, but... See, why is it not damaging them all of a sudden? I'm using the spike shield. It makes no sense to me. I don't know, man. That's got to be a bug. Either that or I'm just straight not understanding what's supposed to be going on here. Come on, drop your blueprint already. Okay, well, at least we got to this, so we can have another survival. That's something. I'm gonna go ahead and top off real quick. Not because I have to, but might as well. Give me the blueprint. First time. Oh my gosh. How many of those do I have to kill? Seriously. See, that time it did what it was supposed to do. There's some more survival. This is more like how it feels. I normally just keep getting all kinds of, that was weird. Why did he charge that guy? Anyways, normally I'm just getting them left and right. What I found is you can do 2 swipes and you should be able to have enough time to pull your shield up. See? Again, it must be because the little biter guys, the little biter swarm is messing it up. What the heck? Yeah, they're messing up my parry. To be honest with you, that's actually annoying. They're great. I don't know what happened with that. I'm glad that got caught on video, because I don't even know how to explain that. And then it turns those guys around, which means I hit the wrong thing. This is really... Those biter things are just messing up my entire groove. Well, we're destroying everything, so that's still good. And a lot of that can be credited to getting that sword upgrade. Don't stand under that, by the way, or it will hurt you. Okay, so there's your black bridge. Where did we not go? Nowhere. So we can just go ahead and go. So this should be real easy. This, I mean, not as easy as normal. I'm only at 9 on health, but you know, back in the day, I used to consider a really good run 10 plus in any stat. Normally, that was you know, strength or whatever they called it back then. So this should still be pretty good. And the if I can parry correctly, I thought that'll do even more damage. As you can see, I don't really even care if I get hit, because it's so easy. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Ridiculously easy. But I love it, don't get me wrong. I like having something a little easier from time to time. When you're at that power, though, and again, I didn't even have the perfect sword, I am going to go ahead and bypass the Fjord, and since I have the Spider Rune, and go to the Slumbering Sanctuary instead. Harder mobs, but once you know their patterns, and assuming you have a shield, you'll be fine. Now, I do have to be a little more careful, so especially with the fogger here. I really wish the fogger would drop his blueprint, but he won't do it for me. Ooh, I hate these guys. Now, there are going to be some new guys here in a second, so... Okay, there's an elite. Now, this would be a really good... Let's hope it's not something bad. That should be easy enough. Yep. Hang on. I gotta wait for this guy. Okay, there we go. Now. Okay, well now we at least get tactics and all damage taken minus 20%, so that's pretty good. We're not really losing anything, so we'll definitely take that. Well, we're losing a little bit of health, I guess you could say. But I'm not too worried about it. Okay, excuse me. So what you're seeing are these doors, if you're unfamiliar with the area. You go through the area, it's kind of a smaller area, you go through it once, and then you flip a switch and go through it again, and it's a lot harder. We haven't even seen the new areas for this side of things, I don't think, but okay, deployable grenades are miscellaneous. See, we really want a weapon one, at least either here or in the tower. Let's go ahead and do this and see. Oh, that's good. Let's see what we got here. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a pretty huge upgrade. So we're going to go ahead and take that. And then hopefully we'll end up having enough money to get a weapon as well. Ideally a weapon and a shield. Definitely a shield on the clock tower, though. We got to have one for that. We're going to go to tactics. That's a new weapon. That's a new... That's a new enemy. And if you really want to make this easy on yourself, you can do it like that. And you messed up my mojo. Okay, get rid of this guy. Why aren't you going to give me your blueprint? Now, I still want to be careful here, because obviously I want to try to trap this guy. Okay, good, got him. Stun that guy. That's not... I hate those, like, hook shot guys or whatever they're called. You can just roll around them like that, though, and completely avoid it, pretty much. Knife Storm, man. Good ability. So you may see me turtle up a little bit here. I want to make sure that I don't mess anything up, because the next time we come through here, it's going to be even harder. Having that bleed is a pretty big deal. Okay, we're not going that way because that's the switch. When we hit that switch, it'll go from blue to orange. Well, okay, I guess we don't have a choice but to hit it now. Whoops, that's not what I meant. So yeah, as you can see, we have three orange doors. So we can't really go any further until we flip the switch. So what I like to do, and I think what they intend you to do, is to hit the switch and then teleport back to the beginning. And as you can see, we have a different, like, aura. So now I'll go all the way back to the beginning. I like to kill stuff. Not everybody that does these runs will kill everything. Now you see that right there is probably the most dangerous guy here, because the second he sees you, he's going to pull you back. No matter where you run, he will continually pull you back. So okay, this is not a good start. Okay, there we go. You got to parry that guy. And if you don't, there's going to be a lot of jumping. He has more to it than just the pattern you saw there. So hopefully the more I kill, the more you'll see. As you can see, there are enemies coming alive that weren't here before. And that's cool. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we killed that guy. Okay, so now we go into the next area. We kind of go around slowly and see what you got. Okay, that's still the shop. We'll see what's over here. This door is open, so there's going to be a whole new area here. Okay, so we got a chest. Please be a sword. A blood shield. That's cool. A 7. As you can see, the 1200 damage on the spike shield, though, is... I just don't think that I can give that part up right now. That's still a great shield, don't get me wrong, but... it's not what we're looking for right now. Okay, so let's bring him over here. Let's block him. Let's parry him again. And let's kill him. Now, that actually went pretty well overall. Obviously, it can be a lot more challenging when you're doing it yourself. I actually know that there's a thing, I don't know if you saw, but there's like a ground thing that he does. And yes, I'm skipping that chest, sorry. Anyways, there's a ground thing he does, and that's gonna stun you, which will then make his next follow-up hit guaranteed for him. You definitely don't want that. That's it right there. Okay, we were able to kill him, no problem. It's pretty good. I got to be honest. By the way, I already have his blueprint, so you're definitely not going to see that. It's a crow's something or other. It looks like a crow's feather. That's all I know. It's actually a pretty good. Okay, that's where we're not going. It's 100% where we're not going because I hate that place with a passion. So instead, we'll warp over here. So there's two different exits here. So I like to go ahead and clear those mage guys, whatever their name is. They can be a real nuisance. And the bomb guys. I mean, they're both pretty annoying. Oh, okay. See, that stunned me? Nothing I can do about it. That is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so I took way too much damage there because he kept stun locking me. And that's what that stupid thing on the ground does. I was hoping that wasn't going to happen, but I guess as far as a learning experience goes for you, now you'll know what you're dealing with. And once the thing is, I still don't know how to tell whether he's doing the ground stomp or whether he's doing the charge. There's got to be a tell. Okay, see that one? That's how you want him to go right there. Nice and quick. Okay, so that's the way we already went. So this way is the other way. This is going to take you to the clock tower. Oh man, that's so annoying. Now that was a perfect way to tell that he actually stuns you when he does that. Okay. Also, in case you didn't know, you can also parry those projectiles back. I haven't been doing it all that much, but definitely important to know. Okay, we'll go ahead and get ourselves another survival. We have more than enough purple. Okay, so here's the clock tower. Okay, and that's essentially the whole map. So, we're going to go ahead on to the clock tower and try to finish this run up. Clock tower can definitely be challenging. There's no doubt about that. Now, we have to get the shield. If we don't get the shield, we can still go in with this one, but it won't be nearly as fast. I can still do it. It just won't be as good. The shield that I'm looking for, it returns projectiles. This is a secret, by the way. It returns projectiles with much more damage than what they came out as. So, if you've never seen the assassin fight, you may not know what she does, but well, that was a good start. Now those guys are rough. Don't let them catch you off guard. If you don't parry them, they are going to, yeah, as you can see. But if you parry them, sorry if that was loud. Parry them though, do quite a bit of damage. Oh, that. You really, sorry that, you know, it's hard to talk when you're doing this because there's so much going on and I'm really having to think for it. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get this over with. I need his blueprint as well. I've already got the Cabals, which is what those guys are jumping around. Sometimes it pays to be just a little careful, and then that way you can do this safely. Especially when you do that and it stuns them, then you can do whatever you want. I hate these guys. Yes, that went probably about as good as it could possibly go. Now, there's still plenty of clock tower, so don't worry. The little trackers are annoying too, but biters, you gotta be careful with them too. We've got an elite. Ooh, that's not good. I don't think I've ever actually fought one of those, so that might be my demise. I'm gonna have to kill most everything else before I even think about dealing with him. So this might go be a little slow going here. Try to bait out some of this stuff. Sometimes you gotta play it a little safe. In my case, that's just how I roll. Can't really get over there without... Oh no, that's not what I want. There we go. Oh, that works out great. And he's dead. So the second that knocks him to the second phase, he's just going to jump down anyways. I really need that tracker to come down here. Oh, he won't even let me get up there. Okay, this could be my death, but I'll give it a shot. He literally won't let me even get up there without. Yeah, this is not good. I'm gonna have to play this a little bit, a little weak here. I've never had to do something like this before, but this is I don't want to lose too much health if I can avoid it. And he drops a garbage shield, and as you can see, that's a pretty high shield, but it's not what we want. So we're gonna get rid of it. So I might have to use a potion. That wasn't ideal. Like I said, as usual, when I'm recording, I run into stuff like that. But whatever. What are you gonna do? We still got plenty more of these guys. Oh, I hate these guys. I need those blueprints of those guys. Another scroll for the color I don't want. Good old spinner. Well, it looks like we're going way up here. Got another cursed chest that I can't afford to take. I mean, I could do it, but I'm not going to because I don't want the run to end right here because I took a cursed chest. So, wow, this place is really tall. There's really no reason for me to go right there, so I'm going to leave that alone. And again, this might look like I'm being cheesy, which I guess I kind of am. I mean, it is what it is, but if it works, whatever works, right? See, that time, it's inconsistency is what really pisses me off. Why did it not... I don't understand why it didn't kill him. It should have hurt him. And then you got stupid shit like that. Oh my god, now this is really starting to piss me off. We may not make it, guys. We may not make it. We'll see, though. Oh, perfect. That didn't hit anything. That's... We got this guy up here that's just making my job much more difficult than it has to be. Thank you. That's what you're supposed to do. Well, that'll work too, I guess. I don't understand why the inconsistencies with the parries. It's either going to parry and give me the damage, or it's not going to parry and not give me the damage. I don't understand why I have to sit here and hope that it does what it's supposed to do. This is one heck of a tower. Come on, give me the blade. I need a new blade. Oh my gosh. Well, that's not going to do me much good. I hate to say it, but we just don't have any use for that. We need to find a shop. So, okay, well that was one heck of a tower. Alright, well let's go down to the other side now, and let's go ahead and... we didn't even get a key from that tower, so that's not ideal. We've only got one potion left. We kind of got lucky with that one. Now, if they would all work like what just happened there, it would be fine. Problem is, they don't always do that. I need that guy's blueprint. Still didn't drop it for me. Not ideal, but we'll deal with it. Okay, so... Okay, that's where the shield that I was telling you that I'm going to use against her, the assassin, that's where you get it, and you have to, there are bells in this tower. You have to ring each bell from lowest to highest. Okay, I don't like this situation, so let's just get out of here. Okay, that worked out. And once again, it did not do what it was supposed to do. I must not know, I must not understand how the shield works, if that's what it does. Okay, we're only at the second tier here, so... I'm going to leave this closed for now. Well, no I'm not, because I just blew it up, but... Go up this side. See? That time it worked again. Sorry if you're hearing that. Oh, perfect and elite. Let's see what kind it is. No. I'm definitely not doing that again. Okay, well we got to choose now. We're either gonna get a shield or we're gonna get a sword. I think we need the shield more than anything. Reroll. Okay, here it is. Counter shield. It's only 7. Burns enemies when you parry. Oh, that's good. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and switch to that. Well, that's gonna be pretty good. So I wish we had a weapon. Remember when I said earlier, the broadsword 4, we went ahead and bought it because we may not get another chance. Oh, there you go. Take it while you can get it. I'm going to leave that other one up there just in case. So it looks like we're going to have to go up this side too, since we haven't discovered the... oh, good. This will help. I'm going to start moving a little bit quicker than what I'm used to. Well, that's not ideal. Really, buddy? I don't necessarily need to kill everything here, so... Come on, dude. Really? Oh, good. I've already done the majority of it. Sweet. Alright, well, this is it. And I wouldn't say that was the cleanest run I've ever done, but, I mean, it got us to the clock tower, so that's something, right? Why did I go there? 255 cells. Perfect. All useless, because I'm only missing a few blueprints, like maybe 4. That includes all the new stuff. Alright, here goes the assassin fight. I'm not going to be able to talk while I'm doing this, so I guess just she has 3 different patterns, or 3 phases. Hopefully we'll get through them pretty quick. Oh, didn't block correctly. Oh, of course, this is the one that y'all see, and not the one that I literally parry everything. As you can see why this shield is so important. Not only does it do more to projectile damage, but yeah. And we're done. And that's the assassin fight, if you run my setup. Well, not my setup, but a setup that I like. Now, you'll notice that I was focusing more on trying to block the projectiles. Which, that and then the swords falling from the ceiling, as well as her get over here move. And you can block that get over here move when she does that if you wait a few seconds, or like a second. And then she'll do like a swipe that does massive damage. But you can parry it. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.